Hi guys, did you realize that it takes fat to burn fat? In this video, we're going to talk about the 5 reasons that you need fat to actually burn off your fat. Okay, number 1, it's the most satisfying food when you do intermittent fasting. The whole goal of intermittent fasting is to go long periods of time without eating to drop your insulin down, to actually heal insulin resistance. So if you're doing this without fatty foods, it's going to be very, very difficult. In fact, you're going to be hungry, you're going to be starving, you're going to be craving. So you need a really healthy fat to allow you to go from one meal to the next. Number 2, it supports your hormones. The endocrine system, which is basically all the glands and the hormones, need fat as its raw materials. Okay, so if you go on a low-fat diet, you're going to starve off your endocrine system. Number 3, it has a near zero effect on your blood sugars. Now, the fact that you're eating, even in general, you are going to trigger insulin a little bit. But the point is, if we compare fats with other types of macrocalories like proteins and carbohydrates, it doesn't even compare. So it has a very small effect on blood sugars. And the big point I'm trying to make is that anything that triggers insulin is going to stop your weight loss. So anything that keeps insulin low will help you lose weight, because insulin is the switch which determines what fuel your body is going to burn. Number 4, fats provide fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E, and K. These nutrients are essential for keeping your metabolism working. And number 5, low-fat diets can actually slow your metabolism. So by adding fat into the diet, you can keep the body out of a starvation or a survival mode. Okay, in summary, you don't have to be afraid of fat. When you consume proteins, don't go for the lean or low-fat proteins. Consume protein in its whole form, which will always come with a certain amount of fat. All right, I'll talk to you later. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.